Excited about her latest book, The Cat in the Christmas Tree. We are happy to welcome back to the show Lonnie Hull DuPont. Lonnie, welcome.
Hi, Bart.
Also known as Callie Smith Grant.
Yes, I am.
Her nom de plume.
For these books, yes, I am.
Yes. Oh, you've written a lot of books.
Yeah, these particular collections, this one's the 10th, actually. And I do it under that name, Callie Smith Grant. It started that way and we just kept rolling with it. So there it is.
So for this book, what's your hope for this book?
Well, I'm here today to let people know that we're having, as we do every year, we have a book launch. And it's a charity book launch. And it's book launch being, the book just came out, I think, earlier this month. And I invite the community to come in and hear readings from it. I'll read some from it. I think I've got another local person who will. And we have it at Faye's Place, Steve's Ranch. And it's on Sunday, this coming Sunday, between 2 and 4. And we really encourage people to come in and have a meal. Faye never charges us to do this. Have a meal. And if you don't want to have a meal, at least we're not going to get started on those desserts. Faye bakes her own desserts. We've discussed this on screen before. And come in for coffee and dessert, hear a few stories, buy some books because they really are good Christmas presents. They're for sale for $15. And here's the deal. Half of the $15 goes directly to my church's Tuesday lunch. And that's First Congregational Church on Pearl and Jackson. Every Tuesday we have a free hot lunch for anybody who wants it, and the numbers are going up. We're feeding like 100 plus people every Tuesday. So all the profit of this book, which means half the retail price, so $7.50 of every book, goes directly to feed people at the Tuesday lunch. So I feel just fine, even though it's my book, I feel fine saying come in and buy.
Well, that's great, and it's very generous of you to do this again this year. It's you and other contributors to the book, quite a few actually. Who are these?
There are about 30 of us. I'm one, maybe less than that. I'm one, but mostly these are people who I have met I was in the publishing business for 30 some years, and I've met these people over the years. Maybe they were authors, maybe they're friends. Sometimes I've had a couple of these collections where I've actually read something in the news and tracked them down for stories. I just try and keep it as varied as possible. And they are true stories, all of them, and they're told in the first person, so this happened to me, and they kind of show the miracle of Christmas and the season, and the really fun that you can have with cats at Christmas. Sometimes not so much fun.
Well, anyone that's had a cat at Christmas time knows that the cat goes to the Christmas tree and sometimes into the tree.
The cat totally thinks the whole holiday is about them.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They're like, wow, this is great. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for holding this great event.
Yeah. They have just as much fun when you pack it up.
Yeah. Now you've got, being essentially the person in charge of compiling the contents of the book, is there one favorite story they have in the book?
Well, there is one. There are many, but what comes to mind right now is that a story about a woman when she was young, moving into, her husband was a minister, so she moved into a new, beautiful parsonage, and the woman in the church in charge of the parsonage was very fastidious about it and very nervous that this woman had a cat. And so they have a Christmas luncheon, which in that part of the country, they refer to it as a carry-in supper, bring your own food, bring in sort of what we'd call it a potluck. And at some point, the cat arrives with his own gift, as cats will do. Women are jumping up on the chairs, and finally this woman who was so intimidating just started laughing and said, I told you all it was a carry-in supper. And so he brought his own supper. Okay, it doesn't translate when I'm telling it. It's really written much better than I'm saying. But those kinds of some of them are fun and some of them are, I was having a tough year and my cat really came through for me. Some of it is we have somebody local here, Claudia, my hair person, Claudia Fanti, who has a story in there about her two brother cats who were so helpful to her when she had a bout of cancer. And yeah, just sort of a whole lot of things. People getting cats for Christmas, big surprise, come out of a box. And none of the stories are long. Okay, can I just say, good bathroom read. You know, they're really good gifts, and they're good stocking stuffers, as we say.
Now, you write about a lot of animals, but what is it about cats? Is that your favorite?
Well, I am a cat person. I think anybody who knows me will say that I'm a cat person. I don't know if I'm a crazy one, but I am a cat person. But there's not an animal I don't like. Might be a little nervous about some reptiles, but I'd love to have a turtle. I like a lot of animals.
How many cats do you have?
I only have two. I sound like I have 1,000.
So you're not
But
a
I have
crazy
two
cat.
very strong personality cats. Yeah.
What's the cutoff? How many cats would put you over the edge of being a crazy cat person?
You know, I don't know, but I had an assistant one time who gave me for a Christmas present a crazy cat lady action doll, and she was in a bathrobe. She had cats coming out of her pockets, and then there were extra cats you could put around. I'm not her.
Okay.
That I can say. The most I've ever had is 3. Yeah.
Not even close.
No.
Lonnie is a poet,
Yes.
author, and you're also an editor, and you've compiled a great book, "The Cat in the Christmas Tree." How many books do you have to your name?
This collection, these animal collections, this is the 10th. And then I just turned in this week my 11th, which is, hopefully I'll be back next year. And that's called Second Chance Horses.
Oh, cool. All right, here's the details once again for Sunday's event. To come hear stories read from the book, and you'll read your own, and enjoy a piece of cake or pie or whole dinner at Steve's Ranch, and support the Tuesday lunch at First Congregational Church downtown just by purchasing. You would be doing some Christmas shopping if you bought this book.
It's a twofer. You get Christmas shopping and you give to charity.
Great deal. Well, I haven't had a chance to read the book, but I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
And thanks for doing this again this year.
Sure, and it's through our Social Concerns Committee. I want to add that. But thank you. We really appreciate that you will always have us on. Thanks.
You bet. The benefit book launch this Sunday at Steve's Ranch. Thanks to the author of The Cat in the Christmas Tree, Callie Smith Grant, a.k.a. Lonnie Hall DuPont. Up next here on the show,